Hey everyone, I'm back from Zoomtopia. A quick shout out to Craig and David, fellow members of the BC Boys, Business Communications in the House. And thank you to the Zoom team once again for hosting me at Zoomtopia. What I learned from talking to your execs and from talking to your customers is absolutely priceless. Now, there were just too many announcements to cover everything, so I'm going to give you the highlights. And one of the big highlights, I think, is the new Zoom Experience Center. This was, as you could tell from the ribbon cutting here, it was a big deal. And you might be thinking, why does Zoom need an experience center? Everyone all over the world knows the Zoom experience. You sit at your desk and you make a Zoom call, and that's a Zoom experience. Well, Zoom is a lot more than meetings. And by walking through the Zoom Experience Center, it really helped me to understand what Zoom is about. For example, here is their Zoom Workplace demo room. This is at a big room at the heart of the Experience Center, just as Zoom Workplace is at the heart of Zoom. And look at that massive, awesome curved touchscreen. You don't need a massive, awesome curved touchscreen to demo Zoom meetings, but you do need it to demo Zoom Workplace. And the demo is awesome. I can't tell you everything that was in the demo here. You have to go see it for yourself. But Zoom Workplace is a lot more than just a chat tab and a meeting tab and an email tab. The way you can see right here, AI Companion ties it all together with some really compelling, cool, ooh, I didn't think it could do that examples that they show in the demo. It really is something, it really is something more. After the Zoom Workplace demo, we headed over to the Zoom meeting room of the future. Zoom Rooms is a big part of what Zoom does, and this space was a big part of the Zoom Experience Center. And a big part of what they were showing, of course, was AI. You have to see it for yourself, but to oversimplify, they're using AI to try to get the best shot of each person in the room, a big problem that we're having in meeting rooms at this time. After experiencing the meeting room of the future, we headed over to some smaller rooms where they demo various Zoom offerings. And I don't have a screenshot. This is from the keynote, actually. But one demo that they made sure that everyone sat through, all the press and analysts had to see this demo, was Contact Center. Contact Center was a big part of my Experience Center, Zoom Experience Center experience. Contact Center is a big part of what Zoom is doing now. Zoom's success and growth in Contact Center has exceeded all expectations. And in some ways, it's not surprising. You ever wonder when you're dealing with customer service, like, what is this person looking at? Why don't they have the information to help me? Well, if they're using Zoom Contact Center, they're looking at something like that. It looks like Zoom chat, and everything they need to help you is right there in front of them, so you get better service. And of course, the demo was heavy on AI. Actually, I sat through the demo twice. I'm socially awkward. I got mixed up in the wrong group. I didn't want to say anything, so I sat through the demo twice. So I learned a lot, and it's too much to show you here. But okay, of all the AI that I've been throwing at you, it really, really, really makes sense in Contact Center. It's a natural fit. It's not like, oh yeah, we'll figure out how to make this work in a few years, or oh, there's potential here. It's like, no, this makes sense right now. I'm gonna have to do another video about it, but there's several ways that Zoom is implementing AI Companion in the Contact Center that is just incredibly compelling. So let's leave the Experience Center and head on down to the keynote. There is Eric having some fun with AI, and thanks to the Zoom team again for giving me front row rockstar treatment seats. It's always great to see Eric. And they did have a slam dunk moment. I think they have with all the announcements. I think there's one that's a slam dunk, and I hope it doesn't get lost. And that's Zoom Companion 2.0. And I say I'm worried about it getting lost because they named all their tools AI Companion, just like Microsoft named all its tools Copilot. And this is something different, and I'm worried that it'll get lost in all the other AI Companion announcements. This is something bigger than meeting summaries. This is something bigger than rewriting your emails to make them better tone. This is something bigger than helping you generate in Zoom Docs a list of 10 ideas. This is something that very few companies do well, and it's something more exciting and more powerful than all of those other things put together. It's a true companion. I really think I almost think they shouldn't call it Zoom AI Companion 2.0. It should just be, this is the Zoom Companion. And what I mean by that is it doesn't just help you with tasks, it knows you. It remembers you to day. It knows everything you're working on. You can use it the way, frankly, the way I'm using ChatGPT today. I log into ChatGPT. I don't say, uh, give me a list of 10 of this or help me rewrite that. I say, hey, it's me, David. And it says, hey, David, which of your projects are you working on today? It knows me. I treat it like a person. I have a back and forth with it. And this is what AI Companion 2.0 is well, I don't have it yet, but that's what they promised me it's going to be. And that's the one thing that's missing from Zoom Workplace. And it's just exciting because there's very few companies that have a really good, true, persistent companion that works like this. I've been doing a show, AI Chefs, with another analyst, where we review how Copilot and ChatGPT, how well solutions like that know us. Now Zoom has one of these solutions that can know me, and we can add to these sort of comparisons. So the value of having a true ChatGPT like persistent knowledge, of virtual robot friend that, by the way, is connected to the internet and can search the internet and find things out for you inside Zoom Workplace, where it can check your emails for you. Hey, do I have any emails that I need to respond to before lunch? That can check your meeting summaries, that can access all your information. Now we're talking about some real power. So while I think all the other AI stuff is wonderful and powerful, I think of it as, the meeting summaries or whatnot. I think of them as powered by AI Companion. This, what we're calling AI Companion 2.0, that's my companion, and I can't wait to meet him or her. I can't wait to treat him or her like my new friend inside of Zoom. So while I think all of Zoom's AI companion powered features are powerful and compelling, this is the one that I think of as the companion. This is the one I'm excited about. Now, this might not have been the biggest announcement, but I just thought it was pretty cool, and it kind of ties into the whole companion thing. You can have AI Companion for in-person meetings. We're going to be so used to having our companion in our Zoom meetings. What if I'm sitting across the table from someone? I'm used to having that virtual magical friend, that personal assistant. I'm so excited. That companion I'm so excited about. How do I have them with me? Well, they're in my phone. Now, I'm wondering if this is AI Companion in terms of it does a meeting summary, or if this is AI Companion 2.0 that knows me and is going to be sitting with me in the meeting and maybe can kind of prompt me and say, hey, David, don't forget to ask about this or that. I'm not kind of clear on that. See, that's the whole AI Companion 2.0 thing. But either way, this is cool and powerful. And it ties into, I don't think, I don't have a screenshot for this, but another announcement was Zoom Frontline, which I thought was pretty cool. It's another mobile app, and this is for frontline workers. And it's a Zoom-looking app, so it's all clean and easy to use. But when you're walking into the warehouse, instead of clocking in on a clock, you can clock in on your phone. There's a button to clock in, and right there, check basics, or whatever you're supposed to do. Your tasks are there. You can check in with your supervisor, and it's just a frontline app for people doing their tasks. That's all kind of Zoom friendly. Okay, so out of all the announcements, let me pick one last highlight. This one I really liked. This is Zoom Tasks. It's a tab in the in Zoom Workplace. It is tab worthy. It's that big of a deal, and it is cool. It's okay. It's a task list, but it uses AI. And again, I know I'm throwing a lot of AI at you, but this is a great use of it that makes perfect sense. It uses Zoom Companion AI to go through your meeting summaries, go through your emails, go through your chats, and find the tasks. When AI meeting summaries first came out, what I was really impressed with the first time I saw my first Zoom meeting summary, well, it wasn't just the quality of the summary itself, but it identified tasks and it put them at the bottom. That blew me away. It was already a few years ago, but it's still impressive to me. The fact that it can identify tasks. And so what it's doing is going through everything on Zoom Workplace, taking your tasks and putting them all in one place. I read a great book a few years ago called Getting Things Done by David Allen, and it had this system. It was basically a task list system for helping people with productivity issues get unstuck and get things done. And a big part of it was what he called collection. Once a week, he would do the collection and go through all his emails and handwritten notes and everything else and pull everything into one place. And that was a big part of kind of getting the stress out of your mind that I might be forgetting everything. I have everything collected. This is doing the collection for you. Okay, so to wrap this up, with over 3,000 new features since the last Zoomtopia, you could understand now why I'm just doing highlights and not doing a comprehensive review of everything. Although I will say, and I thought maybe I was being a Zoom fanboy when I put this on LinkedIn, it's really hard to balance putting out that many new features and still having a reputation for ease of use, for being easy for beginners, and for casual users. Somehow they've balanced maintaining that ease of use with having these features not available for advanced users. You don't want to hide them. You need to hide them from the casual users, but don't hide them so much that the advanced users can't find them. And somehow Zoom has managed to keep that balance. So thanks for watching. I'll be sure to let you know when our next album is going to drop. Please let me know if you have any questions about Zoom down in the comments, and please like and subscribe. Thanks.